GoPro again is acting up. I think doing lives through the GoPro is not exactly working as I would like it to, which I don't see what the problem is, but apparently it is a problem. I'd rather use the GoPro than my phone. There you go. Josh, how you doing? Welcome back. Yeah, unfortunately I got to use the phone because that never seems to fail, but the GoPro through the internet connection seems to want to fail all the time, so I don't know why. I may have to change that, so tis what it is. We are going to Dunn, North Carolina, all the way out over I-95. So we are in Kansas right now on I-70. And we're going to stop in Salina, Kansas for the night. Got about 170 miles to go. Well, it's about what we got now. Let's see what we got remaining. So today we're going to do another 160 to 70 miles. Tomorrow we're going to do about 604. Way to go, idiot. And then Thursday we got 712. So we got about a little over 1,400 miles to go to get to our stop first thing Friday morning.
They got a reactor coming to Oakley. Did I hear that, or is it showing up? You know. So they got a reactor coming to Oakley tonight, you know?
But other than that, you know, it should be a smooth, easy drive. And not expecting any real problems with the weather. You know, as much as Yep. And unfortunately, did not care about their own safety. I mean, what if their tire blew out or their brakes locked up or the engine locked up for some reason? Their drive shaft fell out. Well, it's a front-wheel drive, so that probably wouldn't be a problem. But, you know, anything could have prevented that vehicle from moving, and bam, they all would have been dead instantaneously. Now, I would have just ran right over them because there was no room. Not one, and they had no reason to cut me off. They just do it because they can. And I really hate that. But unfortunately, that's to be expected. And that's part of the problem of trying to get my load to where I need to go safely. It's not what I'm doing. It's what these other people out here who just have no regard for their own lives. Yeah, we're not too bad. I mean, we're coming out from underneath the clouds slowly but surely. So hopefully by the time we get to Salina, we'll actually have some real sunshine. We got a little bit now. I mean, it's coming through the clouds. I mean, the clouds are very thin. for the most part. So hopefully we get actually some direct sunlight. Get the actual unfiltered sunshine on us. That'd be nice. But there you go. So we've done 283.5 miles. We got 164 more to go. For today at least. So a little over 2 hours to get to Salina. We'll get parked, we'll get a shower, we'll make a little dinner, we'll get to bed a little bit earlier. And this idiot has curtains way down, blocking most of the window. That should be illegal. He's got a hanging curtain that covers almost 3/4 of his window. That should be illegal. That is outright dangerous. APU is still not functioning properly. So once I make this delivery, I'll ask to get up to the Thermo King here north of Atlanta and see if we can get that taken care of so that works, because I would actually like some ability to have some electricity in the truck. I would like to not wake up in the morning with dead batteries. I would like to actually have air conditioning this summer, to remain able to, sleep at night. I would like to be able to use a little bit of, some lights while I'm parked without having to come up here and start the engine every couple of minutes. Every 5-10 minutes to keep the batteries charged up. I would like that. So definitely have to put in to get that looked at. I'm having a little issue with my trailer ABS. Not give me a warning that it's not working, but having a little bit of electricity at night, that's necessity to have living on the road. Since the engine won't run more than 30 seconds unless it's below 10 degrees, that it kind of makes it a little bit uncomfortable in the truck sometimes, So we'll call the shop saying, hey, where can I put into? And get that looked at before we get on to our next load. Hopefully they can get that fixed. Lord, 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 Lord. Got some, my company has got some new Kenworth W900s into the fleet now. And I would love to get into one of those. I would love to get into a W900. A, because it's W900. B, they got the Sedona paint job on them without the stripe that Valley has. I mean, that'd be nice. You know, good two-tone paint job with the Sedona pattern on it. That'd be awesome to drive that. That's basically all that's happening. You know, just simple, easy loads. I mean, the last 3 loads, like 1,000 pounds, going from Sidney, Nebraska to 2 stops in Houston. You know, it's like 1,000. It was like 1,000 pounds, not even 2,000 pounds. Made 4 tires, and that's all I did. Load after that, going out to Arizona, was like 1,200 pounds, something like that. It was ridiculously light. And then the load coming out of California to Colorado was only 21 or 23,000 pounds total. Well, that's all they purchased. Like I said, they got some new 389s in. Like I said, but they got some of the Kenworth W900s in as well. They ordered a few of those. Thank you for flashing your lights, but I'll go over when I deem it safe, not when you deem it safe. Thank you very much. So a little over 150 miles to go. And we will be where we need to be for the night. I would like to have gone a little bit further, but I'm not in a rush. We got loaded by 9:30 this morning, Mountain Time. We're making our way as fast as we possibly can, as rapidly as we can, but doing it safely, doing it legally, so we're good for that. So exit 253 Ohio Street. This is why I find Kansas boring, because it is. As long as I can get back to Atlanta for the weekend and hopefully Monday, take care of the permitting and licensing thing that I put for my handgun, take care of that. I get that done on Monday, that'll be, get to the court, get to the probate court, get that taken care of. That would be awesome. Get that particular task done with. But this is about as exciting as Kansas gets. I said I'd rather drive through Nebraska, South Dakota, North Dakota. Even I'd rather drive through Oklahoma, as boring as that is, more than Kansas. Kansas is one of them states. I do not like driving the interstate in Kansas. The side roads, the county roads, U.S. highways are okay, but the interstate, no, it's just boring as all get out. But sometimes that's what's necessary, so there you go. Taking all my vitamins and minerals. Had something to eat with that, so we are good for the day for that. Other than that, we are doing a-okay, I would say. Just a boring ride through Kansas. We'll get across Missouri, into Illinois, then into Kentucky. Like I said, tomorrow we'll be stopping in Paducah. I think if I get up early enough, we make good progress, I might go a little bit further than Paducah. We might actually get down towards Crawfordsville. Down near the Tennessee border. If we can do that, that'd be excellent. But for now, I'm just planning on Paducah. And then from Paducah, we should get past I think we should be able to get past Mebane without an issue. We got a pullover here on the right-hand side, so we're going to get away from that. Eastbound, right side, 106. Sprinter. We've stopped here before. We've done just a little pop in, pop out. We have never stayed in Quinter. This little Conoco here, not exactly made for trucks, but if you really need to make a quick stop, of course timing is always bad. This guy should learn how to keep it on the road. Thank you very much. This little Conoco over here, you can pop in there real quick, pop out. You got the Sinclair over here, you can actually get a truck in and out. Not easily, but you can do it. So if you need to make a quick pit stop, it's possible. Like I said, we're going to get up here to a Pilot Flying J. We'll be able to have a shower.
Boy, you look good back that way. There was a couple of them spread out, but they may be gone by now.
You know, they got all the facilities there, so that's nice. Well, you know, there's some companies that like Max and some people that don't. You know, it's personal preference. I mean, I'm not a Freightliner guy. I know. Granted, I've never driven a Freightliner full time. You know, I've driven a Freightliner as going to pick up a rescue truck or an abandoned truck. I've driven a Freightliner for that. I drove an International. Drove a Volvo. You know, at school. At school. My first truck in my first company was a Volvo, a 2016 670. Crappy layout, but there you go. My second truck at my second company, a Kenworth T680. I liked that truck. That was a great truck. This truck I like for certain reasons, aesthetic reasons on the outside. It's got a longer wheelbase. It's a smoother ride. It's a manual, which I prefer. You know, the other two were automatics, which I hated. The other two trucks were double bunked. This truck is a single bunk with some crappy, cabinetry that I really don't like, but well, since I've never driven the W900, I couldn't say, Josh. I really couldn't say. I mean, since the company I'm at has W900s now, I'm going to ask, hey, could I move into a W900? You know, I'd gladly take the time to do that. I would gladly switch trucks to do that. Especially if it's a studio sleeper with a double bunk. I would really love that. So, you know, that would be awesome to have, but at the same time, I like this truck. This truck runs, it does fairly well. I enjoy the color. I enjoy the work that I've done on it to maintain it. You know, if I was going to actually lease a truck from the company, you know, they do offer lease purchase. I'd be hard pressed saying, you know, well, either I get this truck specifically, to which at that point in time I could do more interior modifications and other modifications that I wouldn't be able to do otherwise, or go with the W900 and get a truck I really, really like, you know. But, you know what I'm saying, that's, right now that's all kind of pie in the sky type stuff. $140 miles. So basically 2 hours to go. Trego County, Kansas. Collier, Kansas, right off here to our left-hand side. Typical small farming town. Lordy, lordy, lordy. But unfortunately, I got an answer I really didn't want. So I cannot travel with my firearm because it's a company truck. So you know, things have to be thought about. And we will see, you know, what decisions will be made in the future. But, you know, that's all the kind of stuff that has to be thought about anyway, so. We will do as we always do. And there's the first sign right here for a mile marker to Salina. Get past this Schneider guy here. $310 miles we have done so far today, and we are finally getting out from underneath the clouds. Temperature is still saying 53 degrees outside, so nice, easy pass. That's a little over halfway through Kansas. I mean, I really would have liked to got all the way over near more towards Kansas City, but it is what it is. I ain't really gonna cry and complain about it, but tomorrow we'll get into Missouri, Illinois, and Kentucky. At least we'll get right across the border into Kentucky at Paducah on I-24. And like I said, if I can make it down to like Crawfordsville, well, that's Crawfordsville. Well, it's right at the border with Tennessee. That would really be great. That would be excellent. That'll make Thursday a little bit easier. I'll be a little bit closer on Friday. You know, a lot of things cascade, but not too worried about it. A little bit of rain over near Memphis right now, which is going to move north and east. So we might not have any rain tomorrow. A little bit of snow and wet weather back in Colorado, up in the mountains. Hopefully it stays there. As long as it's clear, dry, and somewhat warm, with not a whole lot of wind, when I deliver, I'll be happy. But even if it isn't, we'll still get the job done. That's the thing. Billy Sims Barbecue. Oh, Lord. All right, well, that's about as exciting as it gets. So I think we'll let this go for right now. Listen to an audio book or a podcast or some music on satellite radio. So until later, thank you all for joining me. I appreciate a little ride here in Kansas on I-70 eastbound. And like I said, we're going to stop in Salina for the night. Tomorrow, we're going to make Paducah, Kentucky, at least. Maybe down towards the border with Tennessee. We will see, you know, how the day goes. But until then, have a good night. God bless. Thank you very much. Talk to you later.